All right, hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I have the lovely Abby and we are going to be talking about how to get thicker, fuller eyelashes. So if that's something you're interested in, please stay tuned and I appreciate you being here. All right, so I'm going to go over just the tools you're going to need: an eyelash curler, a spoolie, mascara, and an eyeliner pencil. All right, so we're going to get started. In this video, I want to show you how to do thick and lengthening. So I'm going to use disposable wands on Abby. You will not have to because you're going to be buying your own mascara, but I want to show you this brush. If you have lashes and this is a voluminous mascara by L'Oreal, so it's really just for thickening. And the brush you can see is curved. You can see that, but the brush is curved. This is great if you have lashes that just don't cooperate and they stand straight out like this. They have no curl to them at all. You can try a curled brush or curved brush like this. That might help a little bit with that. But normally I like the straight up and down mascara wands, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And like I said, this is a disposable, so it's not going to look like yours that comes with your mascara. But see how it's nice and straight? This is what I prefer to work with all the time. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called a tight line. And this is an eyeliner trick that I picked up a long time ago. Abby, I'm going to have you, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to have you look straight down at your hands, but don't close. And at home, you're just going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to do the same thing. I'm lifting the lash line and I'm just going to go right up under the lashes. And you're going to shoot for the root of the lash. It looks like I'm going on the rim. If you point and you point your pencil right at the lash line where the lashes, the roots are, that's what you're shooting for. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this side too. And I'm sorry to get in the way here. And you can kind of see what I'm doing there. I'm just going right up under there with a pencil. You can also use a cream eyeliner with a firm, flat brush head, but this is just easier. Next, I'm gonna take what's called a spoolie. Now, I'm gonna use this one. You can get these at a lot of beauty stores have these, but you can also use a disposable one as well. Start at her lash line, and I'm going to comb through the lashes. This is just what I would say if you curl your hair with a curling iron or rollers, you would always brush your hair before you curl it. This is what this does. So you're just gonna brush through, and you can even roll it. It's nice and round. You can even roll that. Now, if you have a brand new mascara, like I do, what you're gonna wanna do when it's brand new, so it doesn't clump, is you're gonna take a little tissue and just gently, very gently just tap this. You don't wanna squeeze it. You can just tap the excess off, and that'll help, hopefully it'll help you not get clumps, okay? So again, I'm gonna have you look down at your hands, Abby, but don't close. And I'm gonna start at the base of her lashes and work all the way up. And I'm going to show you a couple ways. Now, you notice I didn't curl this lash with an eyelash curler. And the reason is people that don't like to use eyelash curlers or they're intimidating to you, I want to show you how to kind of give your lashes a little bit of a curl without using an eyelash curler. So I'll do one eye without and one eye with. But you can see I'm starting at the base of her lash and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, it's called a zigzag technique. So you're depositing all that product at the base of the lashes. That'll give you a very thick, full lash line. And then I'm gonna work my way up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the inside. And if you hold your brush at just a slight angle, that'll get you inside your inside eyelashes. You never wanna take this eyelash wand and do this. You never wanna point it directly at your eye. The slightest movement, the slightest jump, it'll go right into your eye. So try to hold the wand always horizontally. And we're gonna go ahead and do one more. And I'm gonna go all the way up. So like I said, if you don't like to use an eyelash curler, I'm gonna show you a little trick I picked up a long time ago. You can take your pinky and just gently press on the tips while the mascara is still wet. You don't wanna press too hard because you don't wanna clump those lashes, but you're just gonna take your finger and just gently hold those lashes just up. And you can see it gave her a very slight curl. And then I'm gonna go back one more time. Now, if you wanted to lengthen the lashes and give the appearance of a longer lash, you're going to, I'm going to grab a clean wand. we'll do 2 coats. And again, I'm going to start at the bottom one more time. But if I wanted to add length, so this is how you get the fullness. You're going to do that zigzag right at the base of the lash and then just go up. And you're going to do a zigzag at the base of the lash and then go up. If I wanted to add length, I'm going to take this and just go right on the tips after my second coat. And I'm just going to deposit extra product on those tips. Okay. And you can even go back behind them and give it a little curl behind the lash and then just that. So you can make them as, you can do this as often as you like. I would say no more than maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna get that little, sorry about that. All right, and you can see what I call spackle. So it's very easy to get little spackle marks when you do your mascara. I highly recommend these little cotton swabs, the pointed kind. They do a great job of just going right in wherever you spackled and getting those little dots out. So, all right, and then for the bottom lashes, I'm gonna have you look up at the ceiling. I'm just gonna use, again, horizontally. I'm just gonna go very lightly over the bottom. And you can also brush through the bottom as well. And that is how you get a little bit of curl and a little bit of length without an eyelash curler, okay? And so now I'm gonna show you how to use an eyelash curler. A lot of people hate these, they're afraid of them. I've had people tell me, oh my gosh, I hate those. Those look like a prehistoric torture device. I don't wanna lose my lashes. And if you use them properly, they can really help you get a curl and also some fullness to the lash too. So again, you're going to curl right before you put the mascara on. And I should have mentioned this before, I'm sorry, but you never wanna curl your lashes with one of these while you have mascara on. You always have to do this to a clean lash. So, and you also, I would recommend eye makeup first. You wanna put eyeshadow on, do that first, and then do these steps, okay? So again, I'm just gonna brush through one more time. And then you're gonna start, open as wide as it goes. And then you're gonna go down as far as you can to the base of the lash. So you're gonna do this in 3 steps. And you can see I'm holding it just at a slight angle and I'm not squeezing hard at all. Do you feel that, Abby? It's not hard, is it? It's not hard at all. So you're just gonna hold for about 7 seconds or so, but you don't wanna squeeze hard. And then you're gonna go to the middle. Again, about 7 seconds, and you can see I'm just holding this at a slight angle, okay? And then you're gonna hold it just for a few seconds, and then the tips, this takes a little bit of practice. You wanna get the tips as best you can. You move to the tip. Hold for about 7 seconds, and release, and then you can take your finger and just kind of do this. Or you can brush through them again if you like, but you don't have to. And then again, we're gonna do that same thing. We're gonna do the zigzag at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and then roll up. Because I want that fullness at the bottom of her lashes. Okay, perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, kind of zigzag. Oh, I'm sorry. Zigzag back and forth, and you go up. And that was a good example. That's what I was talking about. Because I do that at home, I'll just blink sometimes, and if this would have been at her eye, it would have went right in. That's what I was talking about. So, sorry, I just spooked you, but it's a good example of what I was talking about. That's why you always want to hold it horizontally, because I have done that myself at home. I'm sorry. And then I'm just gonna go at the edges. I'm gonna roll my brush. I like to put a little just under the top tips, and then I just roll up. And that gives it a little bit of length. Make sure I've got the... And then I'm going to go back with our pointed tip and clean up my mess. But like I said, these are nice because they get right in. They're pointed. You can get these at Target even now. And then if you wanted to, you can just take your finger and kind of separate the lashes again a little bit. And then I'm going to do the bottom lash to make them even. So if you look up, Abby, thank you. And again, you're going to hold that brush horizontally, even on the bottom lashes. And if you wanted, again, just to get into the corner, you're just going to slightly tip that brush or that wand. Okay. If you find that your lashes are clumping, you can take the same spoolie and brush through them after the mascara is almost dry. You don't want to do it when it's too wet because it'll clump up a little bit, but before it dries, you can take this and go right through. It'll help. If that still is not enough, you can buy one of these. This is called a lash comb. You can get them at Sally's Beauty Supply stores. I don't love these metal ones. They're quite sharp, and so they make me a little nervous. So if you can't find a plastic version of this, you can also use a lice comb from the drugstore. You can also get a little lice comb. I know it's not pleasant to think about, but you can also use a little tiny lice comb, and that will be enough. And you can comb through your lashes, and this does do a good job of getting clumps out. So if your lashes look clumpy and you're mortified, you don't want to walk out the door with clump lashes, this is a good way to separate them. But do it when the mascara is almost dry, not super wet, not super dry. So that's how you lengthen and add fullness. And you can see Abby's lashes are already long, but we just kind of enhance them. But if you just are worried, if you're just concerned about not so much the length, then you don't have to do the extra on the tips. If you really don't mind the fullness and you just want length, just add extra product on the tips, a couple coats on the tips. So that's how you would adjust it to fit your needs. And thank you so much, Abby. Thank you, Anna. And thanks for being on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.